BISP Solutions. BISP Solutions is a tech company that provides technical solutions across the world. So today we will be taking topics related to end-to-end implementation and or we can say migration from QuickBooks to NetSuite. So first of all, we will be taking previous sessions learning, which includes migration of QuickBooks to NetSuite. Our main concern is how we are migrating data from QuickBooks to NetSuite and what is the purpose for which we are migrating from QuickBooks to NetSuite. So these are the topics which we have covered yesterday. So taking a short brief about all the topics. So first of all, we will be understanding why we are migrating, right? So it's like small and medium sized businesses often begin their financial management journey with QuickBooks due to its simplicity, affordability, and ease of use. So however, as these businesses are growing, so their operations becomes complex, so QuickBooks struggles to accommodate advanced requirements, which face challenges such as complex situations are there, and they have to face limited scalability option also, and they have to face lack of real-time reporting in QuickBooks, and there is insufficient integration capabilities also there, and there is an inadequate support from multi-entity management which hinders operational efficiency and decision making. So to address these limitations, businesses must transition to a robust and scalable solutions like NetSuite application. So NetSuite provides an integrated cloud-based platform and supports complex financial processes, multi-subsidiary management, real-time analytics, and seamless workflow automation, which enables businesses to streamline operations, enhance productivity, and scale effectively to meet future growth demands. So as we know that NetSuite is a cloud-based platform, which means like we can use NetSuite from our comfort zone, like from our home or from our office, or if we are working in any company, or we are doing any inventory calculation, so we can operate NetSuite from warehouse also. So this is the meaning of NetSuite, which is operating in cloud-based software. So all in all, the company is opening its subsidiary in India, so we need NetSuite for the above reasons. Then coming to the limitations of using QuickBooks, which we have discussed in our above explanation also, that it is having a lack of scalability, which means like QuickBooks is designed for small businesses and struggles to handle the demands of growing enterprises. So it also cannot effectively support large transaction volumes or complex operations. So it lacks the scalability in QuickBooks. Then there is a limited reporting and analytics, which means it reports in QuickBooks are basic and lack real-time capabilities, which we have discussed in our above statements also, that it doesn't provide us real-time capabilities or real-time data for future things or future datas which we going to upload in QuickBooks. So it also provides us advanced reporting, data visualization, and drill down analytics in NetSuite, but it does not provided by QuickBooks to us. Then inadequate multi-entity and multi-currency support. So in QuickBooks there is a very much drawback of managing multiple subsidiary or business entities, and it is having a limited support for multi-currencies transactions and international tax compliance. Also, it restricts integration capabilities, which means QuickBooks has limited APIs and third-party integration options. And it also struggles to integrate seamlessly with other enterprises software like CRM or ERP systems. Then manual and time consuming processes there in QuickBooks. So many processes require manual intervention, increasing the risk of errors in QuickBooks. And workflow automation is minimal, or we can say non-existent in QuickBooks. This is the important limitation why we are using NetSuite for the same. Then coming to our next point, which is manual and time consuming process. So we are using manual intervention in our data, so that will create more errors in our reporting. So this is the point of manual and time consuming process. And weak inventory management. It means inventory tracking is basic and unsuitable for businesses with complex supply chains. There is no support for advanced inventory needs such as multi-location tracking or demand planning. Then comes our limited customization. We cannot customize QuickBooks as we can do in NetSuite, which means like QuickBooks offer minimal flexibility to customize workflows, reports, and user rules. And also it provides businesses with unique requirements, finding it difficult to adapt QuickBooks to their needs. Then comes our data security and audit trails, which means QuickBooks lacks advanced security features for large enterprises. For example, if we are operating QuickBooks from our office and we want to secure our QuickBooks data, so we cannot do it for large enterprises. We can operate it for small enterprises. That's why it is having a limitation for the same. So it is having a limited audit trails and compliance features for industries with strict regulatory requirements in QuickBooks, and performance issues with high data volume, which means like performance slows significantly with a high number of transactions or data entries, and data storage limits can become a bottleneck for the users who are using QuickBooks. And it is having a lack of cloud first design, which means desktop versions of QuickBooks do not provide real-time collaboration or which can be accessed from anywhere, or we can say cloud-based software. Cloud capabilities in QuickBooks Online are limited compared to robust cloud ERP systems like NetSuite, which I already mentioned. In NetSuite we can use NetSuite from anywhere at any time without any problem because it's a cloud-based software. So NetSuite is a solution because migrating to NetSuite addresses these limitations by offering a scalable cloud-based platform, advanced financial inventory and multi-entity management, real-time reporting and analytics, seamless integration with other business platforms also, and it also automates workflows, and improved security is there in NetSuite. So NetSuite enables businesses to streamline operations, support growth, and stay competitive in the market. Then comes our benefits of migration from QuickBooks to NetSuite. So First, it streamlines the business processes, which means NetSuite ERP integrates all operational workflows into a single system, providing a unified view of the business to make better and faster decisions. Also, it provides limitless scalability, which means it is crafted to empower growing businesses, providing effortless expandability to accommodate rising data volumes, user numbers, and overall business expansions. Then comes improved efficiency. So, the automation of manual tasks and processes within NetSuite ERP lead to notable enhancements in efficiency and productivity throughout the entire organization. Then robust financial management, which means it provides advanced financial management including accurate financial reporting, budgeting, forecasting, and revenue recognition. Also, it provides increased visibility, which means it gains real-time visibility into key business metrics across all departments, enabling informed decision making and better resource allocation. With these enhanced and visibility, businesses can identify trends, spot potential issues, and also make data-driven decisions based on accurate and up-to-date information. Also, it is having a powerful inventory control. So, in NetSuite ERP, it provides cutting-edge capabilities for managing inventory, enabling businesses to optimize stock levels, monitor inventory in real time, and streamline the fulfillment of orders. Then it provides seamless fusion of CRM, which is customer relationship management. So NetSuite effortlessly combines with customer relationship management capabilities, empowering businesses to effectively handle customer requirements, interactions, sale processes, and support services within a unified system such as NetSuite ERP. And it also provides sales across multiple channels and e-commerce capabilities. So NetSuite ERP enables effortless integration of sales across various channels and e-commerce operations, offering a centralized platform to efficiently manage online stores, inventory, orders, and customer data for maintaining a checklist for the same. Then advanced reporting and analytics, it means it requires powerful reporting and analytics tools that empower businesses to extract valuable insights regarding their operations, performance, and trends, facilitating data-driven decisions making with NetSuite ERP. Then advanced regulatory compliance in NetSuite. So NetSuite ERP aids businesses in maintaining adherence to financial and industry regulations by offering functionalities to oversee tax compliance, maintain audit trails, and enforce robust security controls. So, taking the meaning of implementation, implementation is setting up and deploying a new system or software from scratch, like installing a new ERP system in our desktops or laptops or our PCs. Then integration, it means connecting different systems to work together smoothly, like linking accounting software with a CRM. Then migration is basically moving data from one software to another software just because it is having any limitations, because of which we are transferring or migrating data from that particular ERP to another ERP. So it is like example, we can take example of shifting from on-premise servers to the cloud. Then comes our objective of implementation. What are the objective of implementation? Like we have understood here that we are implementing because we want to set and deploy a new system from scratch. So why we are taking implementation? So the main objectives of implementation is the primary objective of implementing a new system such as migrating from QuickBooks to NetSuite is to enhance business operations by addressing current limitations and aligning technology with organization's growth and goals. So starting with first objective of implementation is scalability and growth support. So implementation provides or enables the system to handle increased transaction volumes, complex operations, and multiple subsidiary management as the business expands. Also, it's streamline financial and operational processes, which means it automate repetitive tasks to save time and reduce errors. Also, it simplify workflows across departments for better coordination. Then third, it provides real-time insights and decision making, which means it provides access to real-time analytics, dashboard and reports. It provides enable informed decision making based on accurate and up-to-date data. Then it is a centralized data management, which means it integrates financial, inventory, CRM and other businesses processes into a single platform, which ensure a unified source of truth of all departments. Fifth point is improving compliance and audit readiness. It means like enhancing adherence to regulatory requirements, like suppose we can take tax laws, GAAP, IFRS, like that. And also it maintains detailed audit trails and secure sensitive data from third parties. Okay, then it boosts efficiency and advanced features. It means it leverages NetSuite's robust capabilities such as inventory management, multi-currency support and project tracking. And also it reduces reliance on manual processes and workarounds. It enhances user experience and collaboration. It means offering a user-friendly cloud-based interface accessible from anywhere at any time. And also it improves collaboration across teams and regions through seamless integration, which is being provided through implementation only. Then it ensures business continuity and resilience. It means like we are migrating from a traditional to a modern, reliable and more scalable platform, which minimizes downtime and disruptions through effective change management. Then optimizing total cost of ownership, which means it reduces reliance on multiple disconnected tools and systems. It also maximizes ROI, which is return of investment, by using a single unified ERP platform which supports long-term business needs. So by implementing NetSuite, the organization aims to drive operational efficiency, which supports business growth and also which provides gain for competitive advantages in the market. So these all are the previous sessions short discussion about what is NetSuite and why we are migrating through why we are migrating from QuickBooks to NetSuite, and what are the limitations of QuickBooks, and what we will achieve while migrating from QuickBooks to NetSuite, and why NetSuite is considered for migration from QuickBooks, and what are the benefits of NetSuite, and what are the key features and differences we have discussed today. As of today, we will cover SDLC, phases of SDLC models, business requirement gathering, understanding scope and objective, defining functional requirements, technical requirement, using standard format for making BRD, which is business requirement document, and what we have to prioritize requirement as per the client or stakeholders, and we will how we can maintain clarity and traceability for the same, and we have to review and update regularly to the stakeholders that we are going in a right direction or not. So for that, we have to update regularly to the stakeholders if there's any error, so we can find it out, and we can provide solution for the same, and it can be seamless, or it can go seamless without any errors. So that's why we will have to review with stakeholders and update regularly about what we are working, and what errors we are getting while making any changes in document. So these are the today's agendas. So starting with SDLC. So SDLC is software development lifecycle, which is SDLC in NetSuite. SDLC is the basic thing which we have to learn while migration from QuickBooks to NetSuite. Why it is necessary? Let's dive into the same. So what is SDLC, or software development lifecycle, in NetSuite? So in the context of NetSuite, which is the cloud-based ERP, which is enterprise resource planning solution, SDLC is applied to customize and extend the platform to meet specific business requirements. So this can involve customizations, suite script development, suite flow, integrations with third-party systems, and more. So on the screen you all can see 6 phases of the software development life cycle is there. So first of all, before analyzing, we have to plan. So what is the need of planning? Its main objective is to defining the scope of customization, or we can say implementation, in NetSuite, considering the business's process needs. So in NetSuite context, we can say it identifies modules to implement, like suppose CRM, financials, inventory, like that. So they define key performance indicators, which is KPIs, and integration requirements. It performs feasibility analysis for custom script of workflows. So for example, if our company plans to implement NetSuite CRM and wanted to integrate it with their e-commerce platform, so we have to plan for it. Then comes our analysis. So we will be analyzing what? We will be analyzing requirements. So what is the objective of requirement analysis? So the objective is we will be gathering detailed requirements for NetSuite implementation, configuration or customization. In NetSuite context, we will be understanding business workflows, roles and processes. We wanted document requirements for customizing fields, forms, workflows and scripts. And then we will be preparing a functional specification document. For example, let's suppose our business wants a custom workflow for purchasing order approvals based on department budgets. So we will be telling that we are having these requirements. As per that, please prepare documents. So first phase was analysis of requirement, what client wants. So who all were included in this analysis meeting? The product owner, project manager, business analyst and CTO. Then we will be designing the product, which means creating a technical design for implementing the requirements for NetSuite. Okay, so in NetSuite context, it means designing SuiteScript solutions, which means SuiteScript 2.0 for automation, and planning the structure of custom records, safe searches and dashboards. Also it defines data migration and integration strategies also. Like suppose developers designing a suite flow for automating the sales order approval process. In NetSuite it is possible. So designing is done. So in designing, what all peoples are included? So system architect and UX or UI designer is involved in this designing phase. Then comes our implementation or development phase. So in implementation or development, it means like coding. So development means how the page will look from front and what will be the processes from behind the page. Like if we are clicking on button, what it will be showing to us, like a dialog box or a new page will be coming. So these all things are the work for backend developers. So implementation or development phase, it means developing and configuring the NetSuite system according to the design made by system architect, UX or UI designer. So in NetSuite context, we can say we are writing or developer is writing SuiteScript for customizations according to the client or businesses. They also build safe searches, reports and suite workflows, and also they will configure roles, permissions and dashboards for the same. So these three life cycles or phases are handled by different people. First analysis, which The peoples analyze requirements as per the client, and what peoples are involved: product owner, project manager, business analyst, and CTO are involved in first requirement analysis phase. Then designing covers system architect, UX or UI designer people. Then development is done by front end developer for what people will see on screen of NetSuite, and back end developer will configure the codings, customizing the roles and permissions, building saved searches, reports and suite workflows in development phase. Then coming to our testing phase, which means like testing is done by the people. If there is an error for the same, they can see to it. So testing phase, so the main objective of testing is to verifying the functionality and performance of the NetSuite customizations. And in context of NetSuite, it performs unit testing for scripts and workflows. Also, it conducts system testing to validate end-to-end processes, and people provide conducting user acceptance test, which is UAT, which I explained in testing phase only, with stakeholders. So testing phase involves solutions architect, QA engineer, which is quality engineers basically, then tester and DevOps engineer for testing phase. So for example, we are testing a custom script that integrates NetSuite with a third-party payment gateway. So this is the testing phase for software development lifecycle. Then deployment. Next phase which we will be covering is our deployment. So what is the meaning of deployment? And the people involved in deployment is data administrator and DevOps engineer also. So they will do what? They will be deploying the NetSuite system or customizations and ensure continuous operation. In context with NetSuite, we can say deploying scripts and workflows to production, and it provides training to users, and it also monitors system performance and apply updates for the same. For example, rolling out of the new workflow for employee expenses, approvals, and monitor its usage. So the people involved in deployment is data administrator and DevOps engineer only. So last phase is maintenance, which involves users, testers, support managers, people for maintenance. Like in the context of NetSuite, maintenance within the software development lifecycle typically occurs after the system has been fully implemented and is in the operational phase, which means maintenance ensures that the system remains functional, optimized, and aligned with changing business needs. So like suppose post implementation support. So after the NetSuite system goes live, the maintenance phase begins. So in this maintenance phase, it focuses on addressing any issues or bugs that may arise, providing them end-to-end support and monitoring the system's performance, which ensures it operates as expected. So common tasks which is included in maintenance post implementation support are bug fixes, which identifies and resolve defects that were not caught during the testing phase. Then performance monitoring, which ensures the system speed and efficiency meet business requirements. Then user testing and support, which provides ongoing user training and help desk support to ensure effective use of the system. After post implementation support, system updates and upgrades is the point which is done after post implementation support. So in NetSuite, we know that it is a cloud based ERP solution which frequently receives updates including new features and security patches. Regular maintenance involves upgrading management, which evaluates and applying the latest releases or updates from NetSuite. Then testing post upgrade, which ensures that new features do not break existing functionality and that customizations continue to work as intended. Then customization update, it means adapting custom scripts and workflows which align with new NetSuite versions, or we can say evolving business processes. Third, it provides continuous improvement and optimization. Like suppose as the business grows, the NetSuite system needs to adapt. So this includes process optimization, like reviewing businesses processes and workflows to identify areas for improvement and enhancing system efficiency. Also, it provides integration updates, which means managing integration with other systems, for example third-party applications, APIs, as business requirements involve. Then data management, it ensures that the data is accurate, consistent and secure while performing data backups and routine maintenance on large data sets. Then security and compliance. So maintaining the security and compliance of the NetSuite system is critical. So user management role, what is that? So regularly reviewing and adjusting user roles and permissions to ensure that access is appropriate and secure. Audit logs, which monitors an auditing system activity to detect any suspicious or unauthorized actions are there. Compliance updates, it means staying current with relevant industry regulations and ensuring NetSuite configuration meet compliance standards. Then comes the main maintenance. So in this, issue resolution and troubleshooting is there. So during the maintenance phase, there will be likely be occasional incidents such as system errors, integration failure or user problems are there. So these issues need to be resolved quickly and efficiently. So in that, incident management using a structured approach, example service level arguments or SLAs, we can say, to prioritize the issues and resolve them. Then finding out the root cause analysis, which identifies and addresses the root cause of recurring problems to avoid future disruptions. Then comes our feedback and enhancement. So after the system is live and maintenance phase is going on, so feedback from end users and stakeholders helps guide future for improvements. it means user feedback, means collecting feedback from users to identify areas for additional customization or improvement if any is there. Feature request, it means reviewing request for new features or adjustments to existing functionality based on user needs. So in summary, the maintenance phase of the SDLC for NetSuite involves continuous support, system updates, performance monitoring, compliance management and regular feedback loops to ensure the solution evolves with the business and remains functional and secure. Then comes our SDLC models. So in SDLC models, we are having waterfall model. So it means like it is a sequential approach where each phase is completed before moving to the next. So for example, if we are using it in NetSuite, so it is used for straightforward implementation like setting up standard NetSuite modules without extensive customization. So why this waterfall model we are not using? Because it is having some limitations like inflexible to changes and requirements once the project starts. Then testing occurs only at the end, which can delay the discovery of critical issues. These are the limitations for a waterfall model. Then comes our agile model, which means it is an interactive approach that delivers functionality in small increments. For example, in NetSuite, it is ideal for complex projects requiring frequent customization of feedback, such as creating multiple suite scripts, or we can say workflows incrementally. Then what are the limitations for the same? So limitations were requiring constant collaboration, which may be challenging for distributed teams, and scope creep can occur if changes are not well managed. So this is the reason why agile model is also not used currently. Then comes our V model, which is validation and verification model, which is here. So this is the testing is planned parallel to development phases, ensuring early validation. So let's see in NetSuite, which is suitable for projects requiring strict quality control, such as financial module customizations. Limitations: it is highly rigid and does not support changes after the testing phase starts. So it can be time consuming for some small and simple projects. Then iterative model, which is here. So iterative model is the project developed in cycles, gradually improving upon previous versions. So let's suppose in NetSuite, it is useful for projects like integrating NetSuite with third-party application where requirements evolve. So what are the limitations for the same? It requires significant management and documentation for each iteration. It may increase cost due to multiple iterations. Then comes our spiral model. So in spiral model, it combines iterative development with the risk management at every phase, which means in NetSuite it is suitable for high risk customization such as critical suite scripts automation or integration with sensitive data. So the limitations involved in this is high cost and complexity due to repeated risk analysis, and it is not suitable for small projects with minimal risk. So after that, DevOps. model is there. So it focuses on continuous development, integration and delivery with collaboration between development and operational works. So in NetSuite, it is for ongoing customization development projects where rapid delivery of updates is needed. So what are the limitations faced by the clients or businesses is it requires a skilled team and robust tools for continuous integration and delivery, and it can be challenging to implement without an established DevOps culture. So we understood the 6 phases of the software development life cycle, where first is planning, then we will be analyzing requirement, then we will be designing it, then the development phase or implementation phase will be there, then testing phase is there, then we will be deploying it with the help of data administrator and DevOps engineer, and after that we will be going in maintenance phase, where constant we have to take care of the bugs or errors which business will be facing. So after that, SDLC models, where we understood waterfall model, RAD model, spiral model, V model, incremental model, agile model, iterative model, big bang model, or we can say DevOps model. So after that, what is business requirement gathering? So it is a process of identifying, documenting and understanding the needs and objectives of a business, or we can say project. So it involves engaging with stakeholders, for example like business users, management and clients, to collect detailed information about what they expect the system, product or process to achieve. So this is a crucial phase in any project, as it ensures alignment between business goals and the final deliveries. So the key objectives of business requirement gathering is understanding business needs, like identifying the problems or opportunity the business aims to address. Then document requirements, it clearly articulate functional and non-functional requirements in a structured way. Priority needs, it determines which requirements are critical and aligned with the project scope and business goals. Lastly, it facilitates customization or communication, we can say, which bridges the gap between stakeholders and the technical team to ensure shared understanding. So activities in business requirement gathering involves stakeholder identification, which means we have to determine who need to be involved. For example, business users need to be involved, or executives or project sponsors. Then we have to see requirement elicitation technique, which means we have to use methods such as interviews with stakeholders, workshop for group discussion or GD, or we have to provide a survey or questionnaire for broader input, and if we have to analyze document for existing processes or system, or we have to observe current workflows. Then required documentation is requirement using tools such as BRD or FDD, which is business requirement document or functional design document, and the user story or use cases are there. Then we have to validate and prioritize, which means like we have to review and confirm requirements with stakeholders, and we have to rank requirements based on importance and feasibility. Let's suppose there's a mid-sized e-commerce electronics company, and they want to implement NetSuite ERP to make our operations smoother. So the system needs to help us track inventory in real time, across all warehouses, Also, they want send alert when stock is low and manage products sold as bundles. It should also handle online orders, automatically syncing them, generating shipping labels, and making returns or refund easier. For finances, it should create profit and loss reports, track taxes for different regions, and support multiple currency for international sales. Like suppose I also wanted to store customer order history, helping with loyalty programs and making sure only the right people access sensitive data. So lastly, it must handle heavy traffic during peak time like sales events and update inventory instantly so everything runs smoothly. So for that, understanding the scope and objective is the first step of us. So we have to clearly define the project's goal and deliverables. We have to align requirements with the business objective and stakeholders' expectation. Then we have to define functional requirements. It means functional requirements specify what the system should do and include. So business process requirement, where steps and workflows the system should support. User requirements, features or functionalities that users need such as login, reporting or data entry. System behavior, which means expected system responses to specific inputs or events. For example, the system must allow users to create and edit invoices which are made in NetSuite. The system should generate monthly financial reports in PDF format automatically. Then, defining technical requirements. It means technical requirements describe how the system will achieve the functional requirements and include system architecture, which means technologies, platforms and frameworks to be used. Performance requirements, which means response times, scalability and uptime. Security requirements, which authentication method, encryption methods, standards and data protection measures should be there. Integration requirements, it is the interfaces with other systems such as ERP, CRM or payment gateways. For example, the system must be accessible via a web browser and a mobile app. All data must be encrypted using AES 256. It is a standard for technical requirement thing. Then we will be using a standard documentation format. It means like we are taking a base for making a BRD. Might be it changes with organizations, but for a base we are taking a format for making or preparing a business requirement document. So business requirement document, which focuses on functional requirements and business needs, and system requirement specification, which combines functional and technical requirements for a detailed overview. Then it prioritizes requirements. We will be using methods like Moscow, which means must have, should have, could have, won't have, to prioritize requirements based on business impact. Also, we will maintain clarity and traceability, which means we will be using simple and concise language, avoiding technical jargon for functional requirements. We will be creating a traceability matrix to map each requirement to its corresponding deliverable. Then we will be going for reviewing and update regularly thing, which means requirements evolve throughout the project lifecycle, which conducts regular reviews and updates to reflect changes. Then we will utilize tools for documentation. It means we will be using tools like Jira, Confluence, or Microsoft Word or Excel for tracking and documenting requirements. So today we have learned many topics for creating BRD, which is business requirement document. So we understood SDLC, phases of SDLC, models which are included in SDLC, and business requirement gathering, which supports business requirement gatherings things, and understanding scope and objective for the same, then defining functional requirement, then we will define technical requirements. Also we will be using a standard format for making BRD, and we will be prioritizing requirement for the same. Also we will maintain a quality and clarity with stakeholders, and we will review the BRD document and update it regularly as per the stakeholders thing. So let's see BRD document. So this is what BRD document format will look like. This is the front page for the business requirement document. For you can take any company for the same. From our company migration project from QB, and this is the front page, and the revision history we have to maintain. So it consists of date, name, and designation. So we will be entering date here when the revision is done, and who done this revision and what position he or she holds. Then it will be updated as per the review meeting will be held. Then in reviewers it will be stated the date, and the name and designation will be the same as per the revision history. Then approvals, it means like if we have completed our BRD document, so we have to sign off from the stakeholders. So approval, in approvals we will be mentioning date and name of the stakeholder and designation for the same. Then our BRD will consist of contents, where executive summary will be there, and our vision for doing this project is there. Then what project overview will be there, why clients want to switch to Fusion NetSuite will be there. And what is the project scope and in scope or out scope, which means in scope is what we will be implementing. General ledger implementation will be there, where accounting calendar, COA structure, enable currency will be there, accounting standards to create ledgers, GL balance in migration is there, AP implementation is there, AP data migration is there, which is accounts payable data migration, accounts receivable integration or implementation is there, accounts receivable data migration, financial report implementation is there. So these are divided in two phases, which is user training is the second phase, and user guide documentation handover is there, post implementation support is there, FAM is there. So these are all BRD consists of. And outscope is which we are not providing, which is HCM, CRM, workflow. SCM will not be implemented in Fusion or NetSuite, and HW or SW expenses will be bear by client, and all the things which cannot be done in NetSuite is given here. So as of now, this is what business requirement document is. So, a well-documented set of functional and technical requirements ensure clear communication among stakeholders, which reduces misunderstanding and sets a strong foundation for successful project delivery. So, by following these steps, you can create comprehensive and actionable documentation that aligns with business goals and technical feasibility. So, as you plan your migration journey, remember that choosing the right tools and systems can make all the difference in achieving your business objectives. So we hope this webinar has provided you with the clarity and confidence to take the next steps. Thank you for joining us today. Have a great day ahead.